So, anyways, I got like MMA up on my stuff, right? Because I punched the bag to stay well, right? And then somebody came at me and he was MMA, so he said, and so he started saying, you know, this is wrong, that's wrong. And so I was going to listen to him for a second. And then he goes, your 14-year-old kid could kick, his 14-year-old kid could kick my butt, right? And I'm like, man, yeah, he probably could. His 6-year-old sister could kick my butt too. I tell you what, a potato man with an umbrella as a stick could whack me real good when I'm having a seizure and I'd probably be out. A blade of grass that was in the wrong place at the wrong time and right at an electric shock that caught my toe and I turned to the left could knock me out. A ladybug could come up with a little mallet when I'm not looking in the right direction. I'm messing with my head and I feel a ladybug and I try to twist and get it and smack me on the head and just knock me out. That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's pretty easy to whoop my ass. The only problem is, I can get back up. Dude, really? You can't have me like that. I'm like, yeah, man. 6 clowns in a small car with big shoes and big old rubber bats could beat me senseless. 3 midgets with buckets of water balloons could drown me. Flies carrying little pebbles drop from the sky on me. Yeah, your 14-year-old can kick my butt. Peace, yo. Can you imagine? You know, that's why I do with all the hate, man. You know, I just like turn it like love, man. Come at me crazy, 14-year-old could beat me up, dude. I ain't even fighting no 14-year-old. Man, I hope he's not fast or climb trees or break locks or anything. Get away from him, he's 14. A rabbit with half a carrot could kick my ass. A skunk without squirting on me could just walk by and snap his fingers and say, motherfucker, excuse me. And I'd be out. I would lay out just for him. Oh Lord, I'm just having fun with it. Man, if I shake this all over my shoulder and I hit myself in the forehead, I'll be out, man. 6 preschool children with building blocks made of foam could throw them at me and take me out. And it would say Thor when they were done. Our hammer. Building blocks all over me and the baby's like, yeah. Yeah, brothers. Peace off. Much love, man. Make comedy of the hate, man. Don't troll on me. I just got love for you. Whoa. You don't let get Papa John started, he'd be up in there. What? What? Wrong with my name? What? What? I'm over here talking shit. You over here talking shit? I see your ass. Talking about your 14-year-old. Send your 14-year-old over. I'm 97. I got a great grandchild who sits. Who I done taught to be a Kung Fu master. And I tell you, he's a line of some pygmy in him. So you know he's a little Superman. You know what I mean? You don't be coming over there with a 14-year-old boy. I want to be her now. You know, having a little child over here. You can't be having no children fighting, man. What's wrong with you? These children grow up fighting all the time. You want to put them all in there and start fighting again, man. Why, you know what I mean? Old smashing like that. We can do that, you know. whoop each other's ass and go have a beer or something, you know what I mean? Hang out at the bar afterwards, be chums, you know what I mean? Little kids, they ain't wired like that. You can't send no children out and be fighting like little machines, you know? You know what I mean? Papa John get all crazy up in there, start knocking things over, hurting things and, shit. Don't be talking shit. Bring the shit around here. We all be talking good stuff around here, especially around the children. Especially around children. Don't be talking in there. None of this to your child. Who your child don't say this. I'm gonna have to put a rated R on this shit. Motherfucker come at me all wrong like that. See, now y'all got me all done saying things that I don't know what to say. Gotta be talking to the Lord a little later. So I talk to him when I want to talk to him. You know what I mean? Well, that's a Papa John thing, y'all. I got my time, my thing. You know what I mean? Well, I'm about really jokes. When you keep your jokes up. Keep your jokes up. I done had this one fella done send me this video. Oh, Lord. He done said, oh, Lord, and he was all in the background, and he was weird, man. He was from up in Canada or something. He said, there you go yourself, Thor. You got this goddamn. And see, I had to start deleting certain things that certain people said, but he called me all of them. And then he done proceeded to put up another video, and he wanted to show everybody how small his pinky was. He showed the whole world how small his pinky was. See, y'all don't troll on me, man. Y'all ain't right. That I reported him because little children could have seen how small his pinky was. It was a short little video sent to me, but out of Canada, and they left him have a little YouTube thing anyways. I didn't think he was right showing that little pinky thing. I think the police need to go to his house because he been showing that little pinky thing to other people. You know what I mean? And I had to delete all the N words and the F words and the S words and the B words and some more of the N words. And then the M word, which is mudblood and mulatto word, and then I had to delete some other things too. I had to delete some drug stuff. Man, people saying all sorts of things on my show, and I ain't just trying to hear it all. You know what I mean? And I be like, that's y'all, man. You walking around be like, oh crap, oh crap. I'm like, why you gotta be like, man? I'm just trying to make a show, and you be like, crap. I'm like, no, you got it all wrong, fool. This lady, I done fell down on the corner, and I was like trying to eat up, and I was fighting. I was having a little bit hard time of it, I had my groceries with me walking from the store, and she done get out of her car, and she all like, oh, want some help? I'm like, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, I can get up on my own. She like, you want me to call 911? I'm like, no, don't call 911. I don't need, I'm tired of like the police and the ambulance and the fire truck, and they come all the time when people call, and I don't need them all the time. I only need them if I was going to die, right? So she like, you don't want me to call them because you drunk or something, or you high? And I'm like, dang, lady, I just an old broken down man. I fall down sometime. Why you got to get on me like that? Get back in your car and call the old mobile police. See what the hell happened. Damn, people be a fool. But she meant well. She just got a little twisted in the wire for a second there. That's what happened. Everybody get a little twisted in the wire there for a second. They forget that they was doing some good shit when they started the day. Everybody get up in the day and said, I'm going to do some good shit today. They don't wake up and say, I'm going to kill motherfucking left, right, and to the third one over. Because when you do that, you wind up in jail, and all them motherfuckers is gone, and more people just line up in their spots anyway. So you might, y'all understand? Hey, man, 70% of y'all fools like 20 years ago was all represented. You was stupid representing knucklehead fool. But that's what you can do, man. Po-po all on you, Ain't no easy thing to grow up like that, man. Well, I seen some things in my time. And but the people keep saying things to me on all sorts of places, you know, and they only say like one or two words, and they like to put the exclamation point to be like, I'm yelling at you, right? Only just, you know, and I'm like, look at this lady, and she got a picture of her knitting, and she was yelling at me. I'm like, man, lady, where you live out? You don't be yelling at me. I'll come from your house and yell at you. But it's okay on Facebook, you can yell at folks. Know what I mean? You know, you don't hear yell, hey! But that you'll all be like, damn, what the hell was that? You know, a fool yelling, man. That's all it was. you know, brother got to come out with a complete thought. Get on the Facebook, on the internet, or on something, and you know, make a complete thought. If you're gonna criticize, make it worth your while and my while to read the shit. Because some of it, most of it that I done blocked out, I ain't got time for, because you know, that ain't right post, and you know, you just can't be talking like that. It's a PG show. And the rest of it is like, you know, you all got some good folk out there and say some good things. I'm like, all right with that, you know, we can go ahead with that, you know. But it's a joke, it's a joke. They're saying, yeah, I'm a 14-year-old and sent over here. I done delete that guy. I should have kept messing with him for a while. I should have asked him if he had like a 6-year-old girl with like little ponytails with like a hockey stick. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And put me in a box or like a burlap sack and just have her whack at me on it. Yeah, ask him if he had that. They could get me real good. Yeah. If I was in a burlap sack and a little 6-year-old with a stick, don't matter if I'm stuck in that sack. They just keep whacking at me. You know what I mean? But you know, we try to be respectful, and I don't think no 6-year-old child should be whacking a man to death in a stick, in the burlap bag with the stick. I don't think that's appropriate. And so that 14-year-old, it wouldn't be appropriate either. You know, unless he's, you know, maybe, you know, there are places like that. Well, I was talking about that earlier. Some bad places where 14-year-old bad. I seen some things in poor kids who was 14 who was bad. But I was Uncle Thor back then. Yeah, it was a different story. Different story. So I was doing watch over him. You know what I mean? That was kind of my job. You know, when you big boy, you know how to move around. Somebody get a little crazy on the street, you know, and mess with my chillin'.